Deja vu, huh?
Sorry, guys. I don't know what I did.
That's okay.
So
No worries.
do you guys want to go? Who wants to go first?
Sorry, sorry, I can go first. Since I went first last time, and so it didn't record mine. Um, just want to update from the Google Sites. I actually use now a new website called Nearpod. Have you guys ever heard of that?
No.
Nearpod.com. You can upload your PowerPoints and your Google Slides, and then you can download the app, and you have total control of the PowerPoint. So they, through using their Chromebooks, or if they have iPads, you control everything. So you don't have to stand up there in front of the projector screen or the smart board. You can walk around and engage them more. Does that make sense? So literally, they have the PowerPoint on the screen, and you control everything. So if you're giving like direct instruction, like it's pretty cool. Like for me, for history, it's like a part of the game. So, but I don't have to stand up there and be, pressing the computer down for the next slide. I just slide it with my finger for the iPad through the iPad. Never used it. The last 2 weeks have like changed the way I teach. To be honest with you, because I haven't turned on my projector. So, and using the Google sites that we talked about last night, like I'll upload the video. They just put their earpiece in, and then so I can switch from the Nearpod Google slide to my Google site where they can view the videos that I uploaded. So it's like everything is interactive through my iPad and their Chrome, and pointing at like PowerPoint slides and bullet points. So it's like changed the game for me.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's really neat, especially for secondary and EL. I think it's really effective. So, yeah.
Very cool. I like that. That sounds really neat. You've got some really neat ideas.
It's just been through Google mostly. Like Google's like so interactive now, and it's really easy. Sorry, my kids are in the bath.
No worries.
I appreciate you guys redoing this. Thank you.
No problem. I think I went second, if I remember correctly. I can go again if that's cool.
Sure.
Like I said yesterday, I had my kids do an Edpuzzle, which is a website, and I had never done one before, and it worked out great for my students because again it was at their level, and it was interactive. It involved a little bit of video as well as comprehension questions, and so like I said last time, it was good because I was able to interact with them and really kind of get a discussion. And also was about citing evidence in text, as well as citing evidence that they find. It's like every student of mine has a Chromebook, which is kind of unusual, but we depend on our Chromebooks quite a bit. So teaching them, digital citizenship, this was kind of an added little thing to what we're trying to convey, which is the internet and the sources that are found on the internet can be good, but can also not necessarily be as forthright. And so this particular Edpuzzle was focused on citing evidence, and so my students they enjoyed it, and it's kind of short and sweet, and So I would definitely do one and use Edpuzzle in the future.
That's I've never heard of that one before. That one sounds really neat.
Yeah, it was cool. Just being able to run it. I put it on my smart board, and students were able to come up and touch the screen, and which they always jump at the opportunity to come up and interact. So it was good for them.
And this is in elementary school. Everybody has a Chromebook.
Yeah, this is a 5th grade. I teach over in Hemet,
Okay.
and the whole school got Chromebooks last year, so it's kind of a big deal.
Where in Hemet do you teach?
It's called Costin Elementary.
Oh, okay. I'm in San Jacinto, so that's why I was asking.
Okay, yeah.
So.
And I feel very fortunate that my students have access. We don't have to beg for access to the computer parts and stuff. We have all of our charging stuff in our own rooms, and so it's been good in terms of the whole responsibility piece. And it's also been really nice for us just to be able to do more with technology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want me to go next? Sorry, it was getting dark.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
So I used Class Dojo, and not having a good day. So anyway, I used GoNoodle with my class, but first I have them check in on Class Dojo to do their attendance on the iPad, so that they could use the technology, and I keep track of their attendance and grades on Class Dojo. Because it's mostly participation based, I give them points throughout the day, and that's how I keep track of where they're at. I take them away, I add them. If they're not participating, it helps me keep track of their participation grade. And then we did some GoNoodle. I also did a quiz using Plickers, and I can share the screen again and show you. That's what I was doing, and I clicked you guys off because I'm awesome. Like, it wouldn't let me back in either. I'm like, all right. It kept saying waiting for authorization. But I use this is what the Plickers gives me. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
It gives me a whole chart on. I can break it down by student or whatever I need to do, and it gives me all the information that I need to put into my gradebook. So it's really helpful. And that's what I did. I used those in my classroom. So GoNoodle is really fun. It gets the kids engaged. It's videos, helps them to stay active, and they can use it at home, which is nice.
Yeah. A lot of my kids liked GoNoodle last year.
Yeah, it's fun.
Definitely agree. And a lot of our teachers use Class Dojo to communicate with their parents and stuff, just to let them know how everything is going and stuff.
Yeah, our whole school uses it, so it makes it nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, every English teacher in the secondary at our school uses it for participation.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, I have 46% published to YouTube of our video from last night. So,
do you want to go ahead and go, Michelle? And then, if nothing, if my doesn't record or yours doesn't upload, I have my phone recording it, and
sweet.
I can put it in iMovie and edit it, so
Nice.
he doesn't see all
Cool.
my. I'm such a dork.
You want me to go or?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So I did Pictochart, and I teach math and science. So in my science class, they're already doing. They have an animal that they're doing research on. So I'll bring up the picto chart that we were messing around with. Let me share my screen. This one. Okay, so this is what the picto chart kind of looks like at first. It already has pictures that you can upload, or you can upload your own. You can add text, and then you can print it in color so that it looks like a poster. And that's pretty much what we did. It took them a while to like get on, but they could sign in as a student, and they use their Google account for their Gmail, and so they'll have their own like account with PictoChart. So it's really neat.
That looks really fun. I think I might try that with my 5th grade class, my technology class that I'm starting next week. They have to do a science project and they need some way to present it, and that seems like a neat. It's not a science. It's not their science project, but it's like a space thing. So
yeah. So they might even have like some already space pictures uploaded into it.
Huh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Like
so that was mine.
Very cool.
Well, I apologize, guys.
No need.
I'm like having a bad cup. I didn't sleep at all last night. I was so stressed. And so now I'm like so overtired I can't even think straight.
It's all good. St. Patty's Day tomorrow. You should have a few pints, let off,
Right.
take the edge off.
Right. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys giving me the extra time.
It's all good. Thank you so much for
All right.
setting this up.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you.
All right. Bye.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.